love my channel and would like to show your support, please click on the link below this video and become the patron of the Ushanka Show. For as little as $1, you can help us grow and create the new, interesting videos about the life in Soviet Union.
Hello comrades and greetings from the northern Ukraine. Me and my son Oliver right now visiting my mother, his grandma. We came to Kiev last Friday, August the 3rd, and since Sunday we're staying here in northern Ukraine in a small village. Population maybe about 100-200 people. It's really small village now. It used to be probably close to 1,000 people, but with years a lot of houses, old people died and there was no one interested to buy the houses, so there's a lot of people houses just in this shape. Or you can buy a house in pretty decent shape. I mean, it will need some work, but for about $500 you can purchase old log cabin and a lot about this, approximately this size, about an acre or two. So as I said, we're visiting my mother, and I just decided to make this video. There's one of the local farmers, the guy the same age. He was born in 1971, but he grew up in this village and he stayed here. He worked for the local collective farm as a tractor driver. It's the guy in a dark t-shirt, and now he works on his own on the farm. He has that's his son helping. Right now they're working on harvesting hay. They're renting this land. So as I said, the person, like this house is also abandoned. So people not interested in housing because there's no people to live in, but people interested in land. So he's renting these 2 lots, and he just for his hay, because he owns 6 cows. And he owns, he bought, I guess pretty cheap, a Soviet era Belarus tractor, but he remodeled, repaired, and did some additions. He put a brand new cab on it. And this tractor is a rear wheel drive, but he also added front wheel drive. So now there's, this might be my mom riding the bike, maybe not. So now that's an all wheel drive tractor, and they're harvesting hay, as I said. And he was nice enough to allow my son to ride with him in the cab. So right now it's the first stage. They, here's the hay in the normal condition after being cut. Over there, there's Oliver. You see my son. The hay is already pushed together into long rows, ready for another equipment to come along and pack it in a compact, those they call in Russian tyuk. And then they'll take it back to the storage area to feed their 6 cows in the winter. They process their own milk, they make cheese and sour cream, and they sell at the market at the closest town. As I said, this village is a really sad shadow of itself. It's had a lot of abandoned houses. You can call it probably gentrification. Sorry, mosquito is biting my leg, I gotta kill it. Same thing happened to my grandparents. Both his kids, my uncle Misha and my mom, they moved to the city. Like my grandparents literally pushed them to leave the village because life was here so miserable. You just work for free at the collective farm, and during the day and in the evening you just work at your own garden so you can have some food for the winter. People were allowed to have only 1 or 2 cows, a couple of pigs and chickens. They weren't allowed to have horses. So if they needed any help with like plowing the fields, they had to borrow a horse from the collective farm. So life was pretty miserable. So all the parents were pushing their kids to move out and go to big cities for a better life. And of course, after the years and years of all the young people moving out, all you have is just old people and very old people. So now this village is its final stage. A lot of very old people in their late 70s and 80s that they passed away, and their children that live back in the big cities, they're just not interested in the property, so it just get abandoned. Sometimes it can get sold. houses around here, like it's about this condition like you see here, and a lot you can purchase for about $500. House, couple outbuildings, and a lot for $500 you can have it, but of course there's no running water. All you have from modern convenience is just electricity. But some people have money, like this farmer Yura. He actually now has indoor plumbing, so he has a showers and a toilet, but of course, you know, he had to work hard for it. Like milk they buy, you can sell milk to the local people for about 3 grivnas, 50 kopecks a liter. So it's about, it's about 30 cents a gallon. That's what they buy milk from people. Oh, there's another actually, check it out, they're moving hay. So you really don't make any money selling milk. The only way to make some money is to actually process your own milk and sell it at the market. That's what they do. So their house is packed full of 3-liter jars with fermented milk that they're waiting to process into cheese and then take it to the market. They also grow potatoes. As I said, they have pigs. Another interesting thing I asked, no one here raises cows for beef. It's just not profitable or not. People not willing to pay money for premium steaks. So all the cows, only milk cows, and the only cows are being killed for meat is the young bull. So if the cow gives a birth to the young bull, they just pretty much take him right away to the slaughterhouse and kill him, because no one wants to raise bulls because they're just too expensive and you won't return money on your investment. I have more stories about this village, but this is my first video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to put likes under this video, share with your friends, and hello again and greetings from the northern Ukraine, a small village of about 200 people nestled between the woods and the river. Beautiful place, beautiful weather. We really enjoy here. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.